Hey guys, welcome to another heavy metal diecast video. And today's beast we have is a CH-46 Sea Knight. Now this is a twin rotor medium lift helicopter. It was made by Boeing Vertol, and it was used primarily by the US Marines and the US Navy, and it was also operated by several other nations around the world as well. And it was produced between 1962 and 1971 with around 524 aircraft made in all their variants. And it was retired by the Navy in 2004, and the Marines did retire theirs in 2015, being replaced by the MH-60 Seahawks and the V-22 Osprey respectively. So, but what we'll do is we'll get this open and have a bit of a look at it. So just remove the backing plate. It does have a picture of a Marines Sea Knight there. Underneath it does have a stand, and shows the this is a 2010 Sea Knight. And open up the packet. It's a pretty nice rendition. We'll just get it straight out and have a good look at it. So as you can see, it's got some really nice detail. These were used in combat for the first time in Vietnam, and the Sea Knight did find itself having a bit of issues at the start. It didn't like the tropics like most, like everyone, I think. It was plagued by mechanical issues and also transmission issues, which did unfortunately result in a number of fatal crashes. And on top of that, you also had the enemy ground fire, which would actually see over 100 Sea Knights lost to enemy fire by the end of hostilities in Vietnam. But although initially suffering those teething issues and combat situational issues, the Sea Knight would become a pretty reliable aircraft, and it would be used for a relatively long time. So, and it would find itself in many other conflicts around the globe, including those as recent as Iraq and Afghanistan. But what we'll do is we'll chuck this together and chuck some rotor blades on. Now here we have it all complete. It does set up nicely. It's relatively easy to put those blades on. But the problem is with the 6 blades that you do get, they are identical, and you have the little these points here that are fractionally different. So because they're all identical, the blades on each side go in opposite directions. So you've just got to flip them over to put them on the other side. But because it's got the little nub which is correctly facing downwards on this rotor, it'll now be facing upwards on that. That's the only thing I would sort of pick on, I suppose. If you turn them around and put them so you've got that piece, that top facing down like it should, then the blades will be facing the incorrect way. So I suppose it's your choice if you want to do it that way. But that's the only other thing that I'd sort of would, I suppose, pick on. But I still reckon it's not bad. It's like $30 for it's a pretty good value budget build. I think it's reasonable. If you can sort of get over that slight little imperfection there, you'll probably enjoy it a little bit better. And it's the rear one, so if you have it at the back of the shelf, people won't notice it as much. Maybe, I don't know, but I think it's okay. It's very basic underneath. It's not very heavy or anything like that. I've got you'll probably see the similarities between the Chinook and this. This is the sort of the little brother. It's a slightly smaller. You'll notice there's little sponsons on the side here, whereas the Chinook it's fully across there. And the Chinook also has 4 landing gear. It has 2 there. It doesn't have just a single one at the front. And it also has the larger engines. But this is still, it's not too bad for $30. It's just something to chuck on the shelf. I didn't have one of these. I do have a couple of Chinooks. I do, I've done a review on the American one. I do also have the Australian one to do a review, and a English one as well. So, but overall, I think the detail isn't too bad for what it is. It's as I said, budget one. It's not too bad. It sits reasonably well. I don't have a real big issue with anything, as I said, apart from that little rotor blade issue. Probably if you were buying a more expensive brand one, they'd go to the effort of making sure that these ones were slightly different, whereas this is a cheaper version, quantity, they're just pumping it out, trying to keep it as simple as possible and as cheap as possible to produce. So, but it's got all, the nice tail markings. This is of an actual aircraft, so it's a real aircraft. They've done the research on that. But I think it's not too bad. I'll plonk it on the deck here, and it does sit reasonably nice. I don't have any real issues with the way it sits. It comes with the good old stand on there, which is straightforward to do. Just pop it in there, and bang, job done. But there you have it. So I reckon, as I said, it's not too bad. So this is by Amercom. It's the magazine type edition, and it's 1/72 scale die cast. It is fairly light. It's not a heavy die cast one. I think it's not too bad. As I said, I only got this paid around $30. You guys will probably get it cheaper, especially if you're in America and stuff like that. So yeah, this is the CH-46 Sea Knight by Boeing Vertol. The only other sort of thing that I can really take issue with is the rotor blades themselves too. I'm pretty sure they're not so straight cut there, like if I bring it up to the camera, see how they go straight. I think they got more go on a slight angle as they taper in.
You have got to be kidding me!
And I don't think they've quite got that right. Look, as I said, it is a budget build. It is not a high quality model. It is budget version, so it's not going to be exactly perfect. But for those of you viewers that are extremely fussy about the quality of their die cast, I thought I better make you aware of the slight errors in the blades maybe there, that there is some little bit of issue here and there. But look, if you're non-fussed about that, it's still reasonably good unit for what it is. So yeah, all right guys, I'll leave it at that. I'll take some happy snaps of this and the usual deal without the sausage fingers in the way. If you did find this a little bit helpful, throw us a like, that'd be awesome, and then even subscribe to the channel if you want. And all right guys, well, take care of yourselves and cheers.